So, as you can tell, we're determined. So, I'll pick up right where I left off. For those of you who did not, ooh, that was weird. For those of you who did not see, it's stuff like this that makes live so much fun and interesting. I didn't know I was going to do that. Anyway, for those of you who saw the previous video where we had a little trouble, we made another change, and we think we're back to the cleanest version that should work with no problem. So we're going to finish. Anyway, my point is, when it looks like, when you're looking at something, like what is it that you see when you look at this particular image, or what do you see here, right? Because now, obviously you can see a penguin, but do you also see the president, right? And here's another one. What do you see there? In fact, there's an object in this particular photo that, if you look at it, you can tell that it looks like it could be a little hidden, is the thing. And can you see the hidden object right there? Because it's really right in front of you, but you may miss it until you realize that let me see if I can help this. There's a truck. That's what you're looking at. It's a truck that actually happens to be so clean, it's reflective. It can be hard to see. Let's go, I got two more for you. See, when we're talking about focus, what we're focused on is what makes the difference. On this next one, depending on whether what you're looking at will change the movement of the object. So, for example, if you're looking at the yellow dots, like just focus on those for a second. When you focus on the yellow dots, the fan is spinning a certain direction. And then when you focus in on the red dots, the fan seems to spin a completely different direction. And again, it's still a fan. We're all looking at the same image, right? But because of what we're focused on, that's what's making the difference. And in terms of our perspective, do we turn right or left in this particular case? Which way is it going? And if this was actually a fan, it's the difference between blowing air down and sucking air up inside the room. But it has everything to do with how we're looking at it. Here's a final one. Let me see if you can figure this one out. Because, I'm not going to tell you what's in here, but I'm going to tell you that inside, when you're looking at this particular image in and of itself, the clue to what to look for is all right there. So if you can figure out where is my master, if you can see where that is, do me a favor, go ahead and type that in the comments, because I think that would be interesting. So here's my point. The opportunity before us all, the circumstances before us all, is the same. We all have the opportunity right now to do things that maybe we never had time to do before, right? And yet sometimes some of us we could look at the same time in our lives and go, man, it's so hard. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's perspective. For some of you, this time right now will become the very reason that your businesses, your family, your friends, your relationships, everything gets better. And for others, the exact opposite. And the same time will have happened to us all. I can imagine that not too far from now, there's going to be all kinds of interesting books and stories and biographies and Lord only knows what else. Think about it. I've seen some videos now recently where it basically said, because of this, here are 15 new business strategies that are possible. And my only question, my only hope, my only challenge is that what you do right now with the rest of the time that you have today, take 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 minutes, doesn't really matter. And just ask yourself, what have I been focused on? It doesn't mean to ignore something that you perceive as negative, but it doesn't mean you have to focus on it either. That's my only point. Very simple. What have you been focusing on? Is that glass half empty or is it half full? Because either way, you're going to drink the same amount of water. Now, if you have been enjoying information that we have been putting together these past 30 days, as I said, we'll be back tomorrow at 8. So for those of you on Facebook, you want to make your way over to facebook.com/CashFlowDiary live. And for those of you watching on YouTube, you just simply go to youtube.com/CashFlowDiary and you'll be completely fine right there. We're coming up on the end of April. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? It's been a time trying to get through all of this stuff and learning so many things about what we're capable of, what you're capable of, and just how to go forward together. Ladies and gentlemen, the one thing that I can tell you right now is that I enjoy the opportunity to talk to you all the time. I thank you for sharing, for liking, subscribing, and tuning in. It's been fun talking to you guys today. I look forward to talking to you soon. Until next time.